I'm Antoine with SayCheeze Photography, and today we're going to be talking about sky replacements. Today we're going to be talking about sky replacement. What is my work through when I'm replacing the sky and making some little touch-ups to the front of the home? Let's get into it. Here we go. Now we're inside of Lightroom. First things first is I'm going to make sure all of my settings are correct. So first thing is that I do is I go to apply one of my presets. I look at them. The two that I like the best is my basic process, and then the other one is the basic process number 4. I like the basic process number 4 the way it looks, so I'll choose that one. The next thing I'll do is I'll remove the sharpening, close that window, and with that preset it also does my lens correction, and all I have to do is do the auto on the lineup of the image. I didn't too much care for the auto lineup, so I will take it off, but I think it does look better with the auto lineup. Next is I'm going to crop this image in, since this is going to be the primary image of the property. So now we go to cropping, and I'll move this up a little bit. Don't like that, so I'll undo, and I will use one of the presets. 4x3 is a very good one to use, and as I take it up to almost the stairs, I line the image up as close to possible to center, and I'll leave it at that. Now I have a basic image to work on inside of Photoshop. Let's go on over to Photoshop and see how this looks there. Okay guys, here we are inside of Photoshop now, and we're going to clean the image up a little bit and make it more presentable for your client to present as a primary image for their property. First thing first, we're going to take out this blown out white sky. It was an overcast day, so it didn't look good. So that's what this tutorial is all about, is how to replace the sky. We're going to go over here and choose the background eraser tool. Click, and we're going to erase all along the edge so that we don't disturb the house. Okay, so that's good enough. Now we're going to raise this brush up, make it a little bit bigger so we can get this job done. Whoops, I made a little boo-boo right there. Let's take that out. Now let's take out everything. Doesn't need to be in the image. There we go. We can't take out the power lines because that's true to fact what's actually at the property when a potential buyer shows up. Secondly, we're going to choose a sky. Do I like this sky? Do I like this sky? I think I like this sky a little bit better. So I will choose this tool to pull and drop it right on my image. Now I'll move it to the back, and yeah, it looks pretty good as it is, but we need to make it look more realistic. So first things first, we'll accept the image, and then we'll go to this tool right over here on the right, and you'll see brightness and contrast. That's what we're going to go into, and we're going to make this brighter. Look how wonderful that looks. Once we brighten up the sky, the house looks brighter. It looks more realistic. Now we're going to turn down the contrast a little bit so we can still get the blue sky and the clouds, which makes the image look good, but we're also going to make some changes to the actual image. So we're done with the sky. I think it looks good as is. And the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take the image and duplicate it. When we duplicate an image, now it's the same image sitting on top of another image. We're going to add a filter to this. We're going to add a high pass filter. What that does is it allows us to put some fantastic elements on the image. With that high pass, you can't see the image, you just see the highlights. Now we're going to apply the overlay. Wow, it looks so much better already. Let's go over and take out Dodge tool, and we're going to darken up some areas. We're going to choose the actual image, not, whoop, that went the wrong way, but doesn't look bad, but that's not what we wanted. We're going to use the Dodge tool. I'm sorry, we're using the burn tool. So we want to darken up the image there, give it a little bit more character, and now we're going to go back to the Dodge tool and use the highlight, and we're going to take the highlight all the way down to about 8%. And with the highlight, we're able to push some colors, highlights in areas that's needed to showcase the home. Another thing I like to do is to downplay the homes. If it's a row home, homes on either side, and that we can do with the burn tool. And we're going to take it up to shadows, and we're going to burn around the other images. Now we'll take it up, and there we go. That way our primary focus is on this guy. So let's do a little bit more to our guy and make him look a little bit more fantastic. And we're done with this image. Okay guys, here we are back inside of Lightroom, and we're going to do a few little touch-ups. I know my settings. I like this at minus 26. I'm sorry, plus 26. Plus 26. And I like my dehaze at about a 15. That changes my image and makes it presentable. I'm done with it, and now we're able to send this off for our client to use as their primary image of their property for sale. I am Antoine with SayCheeze Photography. I'm a photographer in Washington, D.C. I service Maryland and Virginia as well.